Hi guys and welcome to Unit 1. First of all, let's take a little review of present simple. What is and when do we use present simple? So, first of all, we use the present simple when something is generally or always true. For instance, people need food and it snows in winter here. 2. Or second case, we need to use this tense for a situation that we think is more or less permanent. For instance, where do you live? Or she works in a bank. Third, we also use it for habits or things that we do regularly. For instance, do you smoke? Or I play tennis every Tuesday. Last case is when we use the present simple to talk about a future when we are discussing a timetable or a fixed plan. For instance, the school begins at 9 tomorrow. Or what time does the film start? Remember the structure is subject, verb, and complement. Affirmative and negative sentences. Affirmative, sorry, affirmative sentences. Subject, verb, and complement. I like to study biology. We hate to eat vegetables. She practices on Mondays. It barks every night. As you can see, practice has a s and barks is with s. So, remember there are some rules in present simple. We are going to see that in the next slide. Also remember that for negative and questions we use do and does. We use do for I, you, we and they, and does for he, she and it. Present simple rules. First, in general in the third person we add s. I play soccer changes to she plays soccer. We work at the university changes to he works at the university. 2. For verbs that end in O, CH, SH, SS, X, or Z, we add ES in the third person. Go changes to goes, catch to catches, wash, washes, and so on. 3. For verbs that end in a consonant plus Y, we remove the Y and add IES. Marry, marries, study, studies, carry, carries. Last one is for verbs that end in a vowel plus y, we just add this, like play, plays, enjoy, enjoys, say, says. Remember, have is an irregular verb and it doesn't follow any of these rules. So have for the third person changes to has. She has, he has, it has. Present simple negative sentences and questions. Negative sentences, subject, do or does, not, verb, and complement. I do not like to study biology. We don't eat vegetables. She doesn't practice on Mondays. You don't drink 8 glasses of wine. Look at this. In negative, in third person, this is a particular case, you mustn't conjugate the verb. You mustn't, you mustn't conjugate the verb. Why? Because the auxiliary does has been already conjugated. Do changes to does for the third person, he, she, and it. Like in this example, she doesn't practice. We don't say she doesn't practices. That would be incorrect. So the correct form is she doesn't practice on Mondays. Questions: do or does, depending on the subject. Subject, verb, complement. For instance, do you smoke? Does he get money? Do you practice any sport? Does she have a cat? Moving on, we have questions and answers. We already took the questions. Now, let's see the way you can answer the questions. Do you smoke? Yes, I do. Affirmative, short answer. No, I don't. Negative, short answer. Yes, I smoke cigarettes or another substance. Affirmative, long answer. Remember, you can change the you can change the complement depending on the case. No, I don't smoke. Does he study languages? Yes, he does. Yes, he studies languages. No, he doesn't. Or no, he doesn't study languages or medicine or whatever. As I said here, you can change the complement. Moving on to prepositions, I need you, like a homework, to review by your own, to review the prepositions like in, on, under, next to, out of, into, over, and so on. Okay? Now, present progressive or continuous is used for actions going on in the moment of speaking, okay? As well as you are speaking, you are doing the same action. For actions taking place only for a short period of time. It is also used to express development and actions that are arranged to the near future. So affirmative sentences is the structure would be subject, verb to be, verb with ing and complement. I am listening to music, or I am thinking about it now. In the negative sentences case is subject, verb to be, not, verb with ing and complement. He is not working at Harvard. We are not playing Pokemon. That building is being burned. Hey, look, I'm bleeding. Help. Keeping on. We have some rules to review. In general, adding ing to the verbs. Play changes to playing. Smell changes to smelling. Kick, kicking. 2. For verbs that end in e, remove the e and add ing. Like remove, you remove the e and add ing. Remove, removing. Move, moving. Slide, sliding, and so on. 3. For verbs that end in ie, change the ie to y and add ing. Die changes to dying, and tie changes to tying. For a verb whose last syllable is written with a consonant, vowel, consonant, and is stressed, double the last letter before adding ing. In this example, we have this verb beg changes to begging. We double the last letter, in this case g, we double the g, begging. Finally, going to questions, we can see verb to be, subject, verb with ing form, and complement, and question mark. Are you cooking? Yes, I am. Or yes, I am cooking. No, I am not. No, I'm not cooking. Is Joseph singing? Yes, he is. Yes, he's singing rock and roll. No, he's not. He's not. He isn't singing. That's just a cat. But present simple or present continuous. There might be a difference between both of these tenses. So the present progressive is used for actions going in the moment of speaking, and for actions taking place only for a short period of time. It is also used to express development and actions that are arranged for the near future. That's what we previously studied in the slide. So present simple are for actions in general or for habits. In present continuous is when you are doing something at the time of your speaking, like here you can see some examples. Present simple, we have I play tennis, Cristiano plays football, or you can usually see these adverbs in present simple form, like always, often, usually, rarely, and more. In present continuous, we can see like I'm playing tennis, Cristiano is playing football, or now, these days, and more. Finally, we can see there is and there are. What are those? In English grammar, we use there is or there are to talk about things we can see and things that exist. We use there is for singular and uncountable nouns. Here you can see some examples of uncountable nouns. And we use there are for plural countable nouns. Here you can see some examples of countable nouns. In English grammar, we use there is or there are to talk about things we can see and things that exist. There is. There is a television in the living room. That's an affirmative sentence. There isn't a book on the table. That's a negative sentence. Is there a computer in your room? That's a question. And these are the 4 answers. Yes, there is. No, there isn't. Yes, there is a TV. Or no, there isn't a TV. There are. There are 5 people in the office. Affirmative sentence. There aren't 5 days in a week. Negative sentence. Are there apples for the pie? That's a question. And these are the answers. Yes, there are. No, there aren't. Yes, there are apples. No, there aren't apples. So that's the review and also Unit 1 of Level 2. Thanks for watching.